Deep Dive with David Stendhal, where we trade without ego, no emotion, no greed, and no opinion. Before we begin tonight's video blog, please read over our trading disclaimer and remember to trade smart and accept the reality that trading futures is risky. This presentation does not provide buy-sell recommendations, and our information is strictly provided for educational purposes only. As always, trade at your own risk and analysis. Hey, it's David Stendhal with tonight's Deep Dive. It is October 8th, 2018, and we're going to take a look at crude oil today, the ETF being USO. Got the short, intermediate, and long-term trends all point to the upside. Got the technical rating point to the upside. But we've got a couple of ambiguous things that are taking place that have me a little concerned about crude oil. So the first one is a slow high, which is an elastic level overbought indicator that has been in overbought territory, and it's really starting to turn over. The second thing that has popped up here is in the pro alerts. Crude oil in the last couple of trading days, the two represents trading days. We had a surge high recently, and we had a stretch high that occurred today. So let's take a look at the market and really get a feel for what's taking place here. So these are daily bars for crude oil. You can see the nice choppy upside trend that we've been having here as of late. And in the last couple of trading days, today is right through here. That's where we had, as I mentioned, the stretch high. A couple of days before that, we had the surge high, and those both represent either A, profit taking, and or reversals to the market. And so there's definitely a profit taking that occurred here with this little plus here that's kind of hard to see, and then the red circle represents a reversal to the market. So under normal circumstances, we would expect the market, as we've had in the past, whether it's a trend change, which may or may not happen, I seriously doubt it right now, but at least there's reversals, strong reversals to the market. But what's curious is this. Here is daily bars in crude as well, kind of different perspective. You can see that strong surge to the upside, and with the sell-off that we had today, the low of today came right down to the support level of the market if we come all the way across here. And this is strong support, this magenta dotted line here. And the fact is that we came down, touched it, and reversed. Now, we've got some reversal signals that you'd expect, or at least I would expect, the market to continue to break back below this particular threshold, and then that we'd come down maybe to this level, down to the some of the moving averages. But for whatever reason, it came down, touched, and did a little bit of a bout phase. That's not to say that there's not going to be a continuation here, but the reason that I'm pointing this out is that our systems, I'll just come right to the trades list. I'm just going to show you where this is, since this is a relatively new page here. You come to signals, recent signals, and then the trades list. Let me do that again here. So trades list. And what this will do is it'll show you all the exit and entries. We're just going to focus on the exit signals just today. We had quite a few of them, so there's been a lot of consolidation within the portfolio. But here are two signals here for crude oil. Exit is short, exit is short. So we had two systems that were short the market, and they both exited. So we came down to that support level. I'm just going to come back to the chart here. We came down to this threshold right here, this support level, and we were able to make money on those trades. But I would have expected that they would have maintained themselves and that there was more opportunity to the downside. So the upshot of this is that right now, if we come back to the website and we look at crude oil, we're still long one system, surprisingly, and it is one that has been long the market for quite some time, so we give a nice open position profit in crude oil. It's a long system. So what that's telling me is that if we come back to the chart here, if we should start to break down a little bit further, then we would most likely liquidate that long position and hopefully establish some more short positions, and then we'd be able to sort of recalibrate things. But watch this level right through here, this which is acting as support to the market, and that's at 73.16. That's what this level is. If we're able to maintain and stay above it, then the now established and only long positions we have right now would be good. If we start to break down further and break below this threshold, then some of our short positions would start to reestablish themselves, and we'd be able to start to really profit from what I would have thought, based on those pro alerts, would have been the initiation of a stronger sell-off here. So the systems are telling us one thing and the alerts are telling us something a little bit different, which is part of the reason I'm showing this to you. So for our purposes, even though the market did sell off and we were able to profit from these short positions, and I feel good about that, I really would have expected a little more sell-off here before the systems had unwound themselves. So this major threshold right through here, 73.16. Watch that level very, very carefully, and we'll see how things kind of play out here in the coming days or so. The other thing I'm going to show to you is that little promotion, I suppose, but if you come to resource, you come to David Stendhal, you get this beautiful picture of me. But what we've added here are a couple things from the media. I've had a couple people, talk about some of the podcasts that I've done in the past, and so I've added them to the website. Futures Radio, Better System Trader, and then Trend Following, along with an article from Forbes here. So if you're interested, you can sort of listen to how it is that I got into trading and some of the things that I look for in my systems and how I use seasonal trading with my my normal process. You can at least listen to those particular podcasts. This last one, this fourth one here, is just a written interview, but a good one from Forbes.com. So with that, have a look, see if it has any interest for you. And then obviously watch crude oil, because we're in this this weird scenario with the alerts telling us one thing, support telling us another, and the systems giving us a totally different directional play. Systems are what we're going to follow, and having made some money on the short side, we're sort of working off of money from the bank, and we'll kind of rock and roll from there. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll look at another market tomorrow. Bye-bye.